Dear Cheri, how much space does a marijuana plant need to grow? Well, that's a good general question. I think it's going to depend on a few different factors. Before we get to the longer answer, though, just want to introduce you to Mitch Mandel, Cannabis Cheri's grow editor. I like to bring him in on grow questions because he has lots more grow experience than I do.
Yes.
Also, I just want to remind everybody to hit that YouTube subscribe button and notification bell because we try to upload new videos every Wednesday. And please do us a huge favor and hit that like button too if you get value out of these videos. Oh, also, if you like our stylish shirts, my I Heart Weed or Mitch's Smoking Rooster, there'll be a link in the comments below to the shop on cannabischeri.com where you can find these and lots of other fun cannabis designs. Okay, Mitch, back to the question. How much space does marijuana need to grow for a marijuana plant need to grow?
Well, the space, a marijuana plant will grow in whatever space you have available. I'm assuming they want to grow a good plant.
Okay.
And it also depends on whether they're growing indoors or outdoors. The space requirements are different for indoors or outdoors. Outdoors, you need more space because your plants will grow larger. And indoors, the space is dictated by how big you want to grow your plant.
Right.
And if you're going to grow, you can grow multiple plants in a smaller space if you veg for less time.
Right, and we've talked about this in
Right.
other videos. I'll put some links
So
below.
you can grow small plants in an indoor tent, or you can grow a larger plant in an indoor tent. But if you want some general rules of thumb that I go by,
Okay.
so in a 2x2 tent, I would grow one or maybe two smaller plants, two indicas maybe versus one sativa.
Okay.
If you have a 4x4 tent, I would maybe double that to two sativas or four indicas.
Okay.
So I wouldn't go any more than that because I like growing my plants a little bit larger and get a bigger canopy. Because I always view it, the less plants you're growing, the less problems you will run into with pests and or needing to fix one plant versus another, or if you have to move the plants around. It's just, if you have one plant versus three, the one plant is easier to grow than three.
Yeah, it's less work.
So, but if you're growing outdoors, you want to give your plants more space because they will grow wider, they will grow bigger. Generally, professional growers will put them 6 to 7 feet apart, each plant.
Okay. But you don't have to go
You
that
don't
far.
have to go that far because most people growing outdoors aren't professional growers. So you can, I would space my plants 2 to 3 feet apart for outdoors. And for indoors, I would put no more than, like I said, two plants for a 2x2 tent and 4 plants for a 4x4 tent.
Okay, well, that's some good guidelines. Other than that, it's really up to you and what kind of plants you're growing,
Right.
how you're growing them, and how you train them, because those one plants, you're still going to train them to fill up your canopy.
Right.
And, you know, inside, if you're growing in a tent, you're limited by the size of that tent, really,
Right.
only. But again, if you're growing indoors, as we've talked about in other videos, you're God to your plants, so you can control everything about them, including how large they grow.
You learned well.
I did. I had a good teacher.
So I would grow, I would not grow more than 2 in a small tent and 4 in a bigger tent.
Okay, great. Thanks. We hope this helps, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye-bye.